Hi there, it's Martin from the AppMaster.io team, and in this tutorial we'll talk about push notifications. If you create a new app, you'll be able to create push notifications in the Mobile Apps Designer. Over here on the right, on the top right. Before you continue, you'll have to install the push notification module if you haven't done so already. And define a new push template. And in here, you'll be able to add personalization fields, such as, for example, the name of the person, of the user, and an email. When you send out these push notifications, you'll be able to change these values dynamically. In here, you'll be able to define the message, such as, let's say, for example, in this case, a new email was registered, and then with an @ sign, you can add a new personalization field. And in the message, let's say, hi, and name of the user, a new email was added to your account. Here on the right, you'll be able to see a preview of this notification for iOS and Android. You'll also be able to define triggers and actions when the user taps or receives this notification. Let's save it. Great, we have our template, but how do we actually send it? For that, we have to go to our business processes. As you can see here on the right, we have a new tab with push notifications and the ability to send a push notification using the template that we have just created. In here, you'll be able to set all the personalization fields that you have defined and also mention all of the IDs of the users that you want to send the push notification to. In this case, it has to be an array. However, if you just want to send a notification to one user, define an array with just one ID. Let's see how we can do it for example, the currently authenticated user. Let's get it using the authentication module. Here we'll have the user model for the currently authenticated user. Let's expand it. And in here we have the ID, but as you can see, it is a singular ID, it's not an array. So before we continue, we'll have to add it to an array. We can do that with an append array function. We'll supply our item, and as an array, we'll define a new integer array over here. Just like this. In the result, we'll have an array with just one element, the ID of the current user. We can now send out the notification using the first name of the user, and let's say the email is coming as an input to the business process. And connect the two just like this. When this block is activated, the user will get a push notification on their mobile devices with the app installed with this specific template that you have defined. Now let's review this business process. We first get the current user. We then expand them and get their ID. We add this ID to a new empty array, and then we send out a push notification using the test template that we have just created, using the email that we are getting from the input to the business process and the name of our user with an and the business process. I hope that this guide was useful, and if you want to learn more, head over to our documentation section on the website or chat directly with our team in the Telegram community. Have a great day.